Okay.
No, I guess.
Where's your car?
I do.
Okay, go to your car.
What's going on?
Now, the man you just saw in that police body camera footage carrying his stunned wife over his shoulder actually lives right here in Grand Rapids. Their family visiting Nashville when an RV exploded right in front of the AT&T building downtown, just a couple hundred feet from the condo where they were staying. As he tells our Fox 17's Michael Martin, they'll be dealing with the emotional fallout from this for quite some time.
You're not in trouble, but there is something serious happening down the road.
With the clock nearing 6:30 a.m. on Christmas morning, officers with Nashville Metro PD rushed around the downtown area, evacuating anyone in the vicinity of an RV, repeating an ominous warning.
That's so weird. That's like something out of a movie.
Behind this doorway, directly across the road from the RV, was Grand Rapids native Buddy Gainey, asleep in a rented condo with his family.
My wife found this place at 178 2nd Avenue North. So that's where my wife and I and my youngest daughter were staying. And it just so happened that night that my daughter came and decided to spend the night with us too.
Visiting their eldest daughter, who lives in Nashville, for the holidays, they would all awaken that morning to the sound of chaos.
Kind of brought us out of a dead sleep and, shook the whole building and the loudest sound you could imagine, and glass and all kinds of things breaking and falling all over the condo. Certainly didn't know what it was at that point.
As countless smoke alarms buzzed in their ears, they got up to evacuate the building.
When we came out of our condo and headed to the front, all those doors were gone, obliterated. There was glass, debris. There was a water pipe that was busted, just pouring water down in that whole area. My wife and daughter didn't have shoes on even.
Gainey was captured on police body camera as he carried his shoeless wife, still in shock, into the street towards their rental car.
No, I guess.
Where's your car?
I do.
Okay, go to your car.
What's going on?
I said, what happened? And they said it was a bomb.
Their car had been parked right in front of their building the night before. Gainey eventually deciding to move it a few blocks away to avoid their meter expiring.
Even where our car was, we had a lot of damage to the rental car. There were 2 places in the windshield that were cracked. There was damage all along the side from debris. Truly believe that was God protecting us. That allowed us to have a vehicle to escape.
As they sped away, his daughter snapped this picture of a car engulfed, sitting in the same spot theirs would have been in if they hadn't moved it.
Just started trying to get away from downtown as quick as possible. My daughters are all sobbing, and we're all still in major shock. We started calling our immediate family just to let them know what happened.
They drove to the home of their son's in-laws, just 30 minutes away, flying back to Grand Rapids without ever returning to their condo, which is still blocked off by law enforcement.
Physically, we're all right. Emotionally, it's pretty tough. Certainly, loud noises kind of startle you, and just replaying the scene in your mind over and over. And I think we're probably suffering from some PTSD and need to get some counseling for some of that. I keep thinking, the building could have collapsed on us. We could have been trapped under concrete and steel. We could have lost limbs, could have lost our lives. I just think it was a way that God protected us.
Michael Martin, Fox 17 News.
Certainly so scary to have been in that situation. Buddy and his youngest daughters are back in Grand Rapids, but his wife did end up staying in the Nashville area with their older daughter, who again lives there. And this is all while they recover, and we wish them the very best.